Hello and welcome to the Marshall Pass Division. Just wanted to give a quick update and an example of how some of the operations are going to run on the layout. The layout is based on the line between Gunnison and Salida over Marshall Pass. So a lot of coal movements, and in the fall and spring, a lot of stock movements. That kind of made up a lot of the traffic on this line. But you can see right now the yard here in Sargent is pretty full. So we'll kind of walk through this scenario and just kind of explain how some of the operations are going to go on the layout. This is kind of a bird's eye view of the yard here in Sargent, just to kind of give you a idea of how things are laid out. Looking towards the depot from the Y. And this is looking east, as if you were just arriving from Gunnison. So we see 474 and 479 double heading a cut of cars, 11 cars. This is the second turn. There was already one turn made up to Marshall Pass. And Sargent does sit underneath the east side of the Marshall Pass loop. So if we take a quick glance up, we'll see one of the staging tracks at Marshall Pass with the first set of cars that was dropped off on the first turn from 474 and 479. We also noticed that this particular train has two caboose on the rear, and that is because the helper, 474, will be returning back to Sargent and eventually Gunnison after bringing some cars that were bound for Gunnison that were left at Marshall Pass. This is the view at Marshall Pass, showing the cars that will be coming back down westbound with the 474 after the turn is made. And then we come over here to the other staging track. And there's the remainder of the cars. So that will become extra 474 west once 474 and 479 arrive Marshall Pass. If we look on the passing siding behind the extra 474, 479, we see a long cut of cars that was just brought in from Salida. These cars will also be added to the train on extra 474 and then taken all the way into Gunnison. We're now looking at a long cut of boxcars that was brought in from Gunnison. These are all loads heading to Salida. So they are being staged currently on the east leg of the Y track. And then once 474 comes back from helper duties and is bringing its train to Gunnison, it will go ahead and switch some of these cars out and put them on the passing siding, which is currently on the other side of the main. But just give you a good idea of where that track is. Alright, looks like everything is all set to go. Looks like extra 474, 479 is ready to depart Sargent.